Hey guys, this is Monosij and this is the very first video of this channel. I'm very hopeful that you guys will enjoy all the videos that I make and try to teach you guitar in this channel. And without wasting much time, I'd like to give a brief introduction about this channel. So in this channel, basically, I'll try to teach you all the basics and the chords, the scales, the tidbits, and anything that you would like me to teach you. So there'll be everything from beginners classes, from intermediates to the advanced. Everything will be there in this channel. I'll cover everything. Any confusions, you can just drop your queries in the comment section and I'll make a video on that. And there'll be covers of different songs. I'll teach you the chords of how to play different songs with one or two chords. So without further ado, I'd like to start the first lesson of this channel, that is knowing a guitar. What are the different parts of guitar? And you need to know all this because in the next videos I won't repeat them. I'll just take names of the parts and you have to understand. That's why this is the very first lesson of a guitar learning session. Let's start. So guys, you can see that I'm playing a Hertz acoustic guitar and I'll try to differentiate three parts of this guitar so that you understand it easily. So first comes the headstock. This is called the headstock. This area is called the headstock of the guitar. Here you can see there are 6 knobs, or these are also called pegs. Okay, these are used to tune the strings. Okay, so what is tuning of strings? I'll come to that later. But as of now, you need to know that these are called the knobs with which you just tune the strings. Okay, now comes this part. So as I point using my fingers, this stretch of the guitar is called the neck of the guitar. So this was the head of the guitar and this is the neck of the guitar, where lies the fretboard. As you can see, the fretboard, I'm coming to that later. And beyond that, this part, this whole part is called the body of the guitar. Okay, this is the body of the guitar, this whole area. So now I'll tell you what this wooden board is called. This is called the bridge. This is called the bridge. See, as we play the strings here, you can hear the tune. So this tune is nothing but this strings creating a vibration, and that vibration is getting transmitted from the strings to the board, to the wooden board, through this bridge. Okay, so through this bridge, this vibration is getting transmitted to the board and coming out of the board as sound, okay, as a tune. So that is the function of the bridge. Now, what are this? These are bridge nuts. These are basically also called bridge pins, basically. So these are used to tighten the strings, okay, while tuning. I'll show everything later in the other videos. So coming to the neck, we can see this whole area, and this is called the fretboard. Now fretboard is the most important part of a guitar because all the mystery of guitar lies within this fretboard. All the notes, the scales, everything is there in this area, the fretboard. Okay, now you can see these vertical segments here. You might be asking that what are these called? So these are nothing but the frets. Okay, this is the first fret, this is the second fret, this is the third fret, this is the fourth fret, this is the fifth fret. These are all frets. Now let me tell you something. This area from here to here, this is called the first fret. Okay, this segment here is the first fret. Okay, it starts from here and ends here. So this is the first fret. This whole area is called the first fret. Now coming to the second fret, this area to this area, between these two segments, is the second fret. And eventually from second to third fret segments is the third fret. Then fourth fret, fifth fret, and so on. Okay, now how do you differentiate between the frets? So that's why there are these fret markers. Okay, this is the third fret. These are actually given some specific intervals. Okay, sometimes there are no space fret markers as well. So now you can see here there is a fret marker. This white dot here, this is the fret marker here. This is in the 3rd fret, and then again on the 5th fret there is a fret marker again. On the 7th fret there is a fret marker again. On the 9th fret there is a fret marker again. On the 12th fret, just to differentiate it from the others, there are 2 fret markers, as you can see. This means we are at the 12th fret. Okay, this is the 15th fret, this is the 17th fret, and there are no other fret markers here. In electric guitars you will see the 19th and 21st maybe. Okay, now these fret markers are also present here. If I turn the guitar like this, as you can see, the fret markers are here as well, using these black dots. So as you were saying that in some guitars there are no fret markers, but as a beginner you should always use a guitar in which there are fret markers, because it will be easy for you to determine which fret you are playing. Okay, and from the next time when I'll be telling you to play something on the 2nd fret, you'll be playing here, between this area to this area. Okay, I'll be telling you to play a string. Now coming to the string, there are 6 strings. This is a 6-string guitar. There are guitars with 7 strings, 8 strings, anything. But this guitar, as you can see, is a 6-string guitar. Okay, this is a 6-string acoustic guitar. So I'm just playing the open strings here. This is the 1st string. As you can see, this is the 1st string, not this one, not the upper one, but the lowermost one is the 1st string. This E. Just letting it ring for some time. Then comes the 2nd string, which is B. Then comes the 3rd string, which is G. Comes the 4th string, that is D. Next, the 5th string, that is A. And the 6th string, again E. Okay, this is called E bass and this is called E high. Okay, now there's a certain way to remember the strings. I'll tell you that in the next session, how to remember the string names with the use of a simple sentence. Okay, you'll be using codes to remember the strings. So now if I tell you to play the B string or the 2nd string on the 2nd fret, which string will you play? Okay, so it's a B string, so that means it's a 2nd string. Okay, it might be called a B string or a 2nd string. I can use either of them. So it's the B string. So as you can see, this is the B string, the 2nd string from the bottom, and the 2nd fret I said. So this is number 1 fret, this is number 2 fret. So I'll be playing here. I'll be pressing the string here, and I'll be playing the string. So this is basically the 2nd string played on the 2nd fret. So this is the 5th string first of all. Okay, the 2nd one from the top is the 5th string, and 5th string on 5th fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As I told you earlier that the 5th fret has a fret marker on it, so it's easy to determine the 5th fret. This is basically why the fret markers are provided. So 5th string, 5th fret. That's it. Bingo. So now let me tell you something. This thing here is called the saddle. Now what is the function of this saddle? This basically determines the action of your guitar. Now this is a very important thing. What is action? As you can see, the action is basically the distance of the strings from the fretboard. So let me repeat. Action is the distance between the strings and the fretboard. So if this distance is too much, you'll have to press the strings too hard to play, which is very inconvenient. And if it's too less, you wouldn't be able to play it properly. Okay, so it neither should be too low and nor it should be too high. Usually as a beginner, when you go to a store to buy a guitar for the first time, you should always check this action, that it shouldn't be too high or too low. It should be at a moderate distance. If you don't understand what a moderate distance for action is, you should probably take a experienced guitarist with you, or you should also contact the store manager to tell you which is a perfect action for you. So this is it for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed the session, and if you liked it, please subscribe to my channel and keep supporting. Thank you guys.